Tell me a little bit of how you got started here.
I've been working here for about a year and a half, but for about 15 years I had been working at Pima College Adult Education, teaching English as a second language and teaching Spanish as well. And then I decided to join Literacy Volunteers about a year and a half ago.
And kind of tell me about your experience here. Like your
Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience. I had always worked as a paid teacher in the past, and had never really had much interaction with people that want to volunteer to teach a language. And so it was really my first experience here, and really rewarding and fulfilling because people have such a wealth of experiences they bring with them. And so our job is to basically give them some ideas for how to facilitate language learning. And it's just been incredible. Many talented people have come in, and of course it really is an exchange between volunteers and our student population. Our volunteers are eager to learn about the culture of the students they support, and vice versa. So it has been an exciting experience that way for me.
Now, because of the economy, a lot of places are closing. Kind of tell me, like, have you felt, I know you guys aren't state-run, but have you felt any impact, good or bad?
We've been feeling some impact because of sort of the stress that families have been feeling around not just opportunities to learn English, but generally speaking about challenging circumstances in their lives as a whole, work-related issues, finding a job, issues with health care and education for their children. And so all of those issues have put pressure on some of the families we serve. As far as like the state making cuts for adult education in general, we don't know yet because the budget hasn't passed yet, so I don't know how that will affect us, but it could potentially mean that we get flooded with people that want to get help with English, but also GED, basic literacy type things. So we're not really sure, but we could really get flooded, and we don't know how much more we can grow at this pace. We have been growing very quickly, but if we get thousands of students that request classes, then that's going to be really a challenge for us. Besides us, there are very few other organizations that don't get state funding that could serve students.
And tell me a little bit about the ELAA program.
We call it ELAA, English Language Acquisition for Adults. And we have about 23 centers, we call them, and we have about 50 to 60 classes going on at the same time throughout the year. And we have teams of anywhere between 4 to 8 volunteers, tutors, that work as a team to support each center. So, we have a group that teaches the beginner students, a group that works with intermediate level students, and some that work with advanced students. And that's been the way that we've been able to grow a little bit, that we have really strong teams of tutors working together. We really encourage the team approach, and one of the central aspects of our sort of philosophy here is that if you see yourself as a team player and as a learner, Literacy Volunteers is really going to nurture you and really support you in many ways. And so that's worked really well. We have a really high retention of our tutors. over 90% of our tutors end up staying beyond a year, 2 years, 3 years. That's really, really a good thing, and I think it really has improved the quality of our program tremendously. So I think the model is working really well. There's a huge need in Tucson, and so we could easily double the number of centers where we have classes, but because of our we need staff, and it's been hard to do that. But it's been very successful in the last year or so that way.
Where do you kind of see it going in the future, within like the next 5 or 10 years?
Yeah. If things keep happening the way they are in Arizona, there's going to be much more need for organizations like Literacy Volunteers to provide services. So, we really want to be able to serve more people, and so both getting volunteers and tutors that want to support the program is going to be one of our goals. We're working on having a core group of tutor mentors which go around and support other tutors. That's something that we're investing in, and the program keeps growing. So we've doubled the number of students in a year, the number of students we serve, and if things keep going this way, we're gonna double the number we're serving now. So I think that's going to happen. And now we have this place, this building, this new building, which is wonderful to have, and it really is a vibrant learning center here now. And so hopefully we can keep supporting our students here, provide more opportunities for them, not just English, but maybe computer literacy and other things. And hopefully we can do that throughout the community as well.
Is there anything else you wanted to comment on?
I think that the core of what we do is to really send the message to the community that nobody is an expert, and that we all have tremendous potential to learn from each other. And so our tutors go out there and support students, knowing that they don't own the knowledge, that it's really an exchange, and it's been really, really rewarding for everybody this way, and so we want to keep it that way.